people are willing to embrace that change and also work towards becoming that change? How many? Hello everyone, welcome back. And what is our topic for today? Our topic for today is be the change. Everyone wants a change. That is absolutely great. That shows that we all have a growth mindset. But the question here is this: how many people are willing to embrace that change and also work towards becoming that change? How many? That is the question. Becoming that change you want to see begins with you. It begins with yourself. It begins with myself. It begins with you making your complete mind to do all it takes and give that change your all without looking back while treading the right path. And again, while treading the right path, I am laying more emphasis on treading the right path. Why? Because nowadays, a lot of people out of desperation, jumps into offers, opportunities that looks like that appears to be light. But they are traps, and eventually you become the prey in the hands of the devil. And that is where the spirit of discernment comes in. You have to be able to discern spiritually the right path from the wrong path, because the wrong path leads to nowhere, but the right path leads to greatness. The only time you are allowed to look back is to look back at how far you have come to become the change that you are now. That is the only time you are allowed to look back, to think about the faithfulness of God, to think about all He has brought you through, to think about everything and appreciate Him the more. The change that you want doesn't just come on its own. You have to be violent about what you want. You have to violently take what belongs to you by force. It takes a lot of determination. Change takes a lot more. Change is sacrifice. Change is discipline. Why exactly do you want to change? We all want that change so as to become a better version of ourselves and also live out our full potentials in life. I do tell people this: God has blessed us with so many gifts. Take a look at this example. Maybe God gave you 10 gifts and you barely use 2 out of the gifts. But the truth is, you have to use everything. Why are you still keeping those gifts? Millions of lives are lying on those gifts of yours. And the truth is, if God comes today and say, I've given you 10 gifts and you just used 3 out of the gifts, what have you done with the other 7? What would you tell him? And for you to utilize those gifts effectively, a change has to occur. There has to be a change. And the change that you seek starts from you. For that change to occur, you have to be ready. And when you are ready, you know you are ready. Maybe you've tried so many things. You've done so many things to crush all those self-limitations holding you back. And it seems as if you're not getting ahead. Why not try some of these actionable steps that I am about to list now? Try more of it. When it comes to becoming that change that you want to see, the first step is to seek God and acknowledge His awesomeness and His great power in everything you do. Because without Him, you are empty, you are fruitless, you are nothing. But with Him, you are everything. Everything He has designed you to be. A lot of people make this mistake by taking Him out of the equation. You can't take Him out of the equation because He is the equation. You need Him every step of the way. You need Him every second. You need Him every moment. You need Him every hour, every minute. You need Him every blessed day. Come to think of it, the gift of life that you are will give it to you. When the God factor is inside the equation, it helps you to have more clarity on your purpose in life and how to go about fulfilling that purpose that He has given you. Step 2, prepare yourself completely for that change and be willing to pay the sacrifice. If you're looking to shed some weight, you have to pay the sacrifice. And what are the sacrifices? The sacrifices are eating healthy and also doing some exercise. That is the sacrifice. And that same sacrifice is applicable to everything else. Every change calls for great sacrifice. There is no change without a sacrifice. Do you really know who you are? Or do you really know what drives you? There is no change that will occur if you do not know what you are changing in your life and what you are changing about yourself in the first place. And that is why you have to prepare adequately for that change that you are seeking for, or the change that you want to be. Step 3, set your goals. Set smart goals. You don't have to start big, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with starting small. And the truth is, starting small is actually the best, because everything in life takes time. It goes one step at a time. Just start small, but set smart goals for yourself. And step 4, increase your productivity. Be more intentional, be more disciplined about that change that you want to see in your life and in yourself. Increase your productivity. Get out of the usual way of doing things. Think outside the box. Find what works for you and stick with it. And be more proactive in everything you do. Step 5, change your mentality. This redefines your reality. When it comes to becoming the change that you want to see in your life, in yourself, in everything you do, you need to start changing the way you see things, the way you perceive things. If people see a no somewhere, you should be able to see a yes inside that same no. If many people see excuses in a particular place, you should be able to see great opportunities inside those excuses. And if many say it is impossible, you should be able to turn those words around in your favor, with your mouth, with your thoughts, and turn it to I am possible. And from I am possible comes it is possible. After all, we serve the God of possibility in the first place. So that makes it all super easier for us. Because with Him, all things, everything has to be possible. It all starts with your thoughts, your mindset, your faith. Those are the great power that you possess, that God has given you. So do not allow it to be manipulated. Step 6, face your fears and confront it. You just have to be courageous enough to do that. You have to face your fears, because if you do not face those fears, it will keep coming back to haunt you. Face your fears and conquer those fears. Step 7, you don't have to be a superstar at what you do. The honest truth here is, if you can master how to do small things successfully, you'll be ahead. You will become that change that you want to see. If you can master how to do small things successfully, you will be ahead. Step 8, when it comes to becoming that change that you want to see, don't be so hard on yourself. Just take your time and enjoy the whole process. When it comes to becoming that change that you want to see in your life and in yourself, you need to remind yourself of this, that everything takes time. And that is the more reason why you need to enjoy every step and every process of becoming the change that you want to see in yourself. And while doing that, you have to keep your focus on the long-term benefits and not the short term. And that is why you don't have to rush. Take time to build the life you want. Take your time to become the change that you want to see. And that is the only way it can make a lasting impact. Tell yourself it takes time. One step at a time. Keep going, keep moving, keep building, and enjoy every single step. Enjoy every process. Becoming that change that you want to see is making some tough decisions and getting uncomfortable with the usual way of doing things in a comfortable way. The change that you want does not happen when you are comfortable. Change happens when you are uncomfortable. And the moment you take that decision to be that change that you want to see, anything is possible. And finally, for today, for you to see that change, it all starts with you. That will be all for today. If you find this helpful in any way, please leave a comment below and click the like button. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I will see you again with another inspiring video. And until then, always remember this: the change that you want starts from you. Yes, it starts from you. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you again in my next one.